delivery. Everybody's in first class. Just us two. Hey everyone! This video marks the last video of my Europe trip, Brussels. And I'm so excited that I finally got it out. Brussels was a lot of fun, but I think we were actually just really tired by the end of the trip, so we didn't really get to appreciate it as much. I do also have to say that Amsterdam and Germany food is way tastier than Brussels, which has a lot of French vibes, so a lot of butter, which, you know, can mask some of the flavors. The hostel we stayed in was really cool, and they have a bunch of chains, so I'm going to leave a description for where we stayed down. I'm going to leave the details down in the description below because I recommend going to those sort of hostels whenever you're traveling in Europe. Brussels is pretty cool. We went on a beer tour one of the evenings with the tour guide that we had taken earlier in the day that toured us around the city. There was beautiful parks. Lots of like really diverse culture. We happened to be in kind of like the Muslim district, which was a lot of fun because we could find all the like old shops that we can find back in the States. So, you know, I could buy my lebne and all of my other delicious things if I wanted to. But it was a good end of the trip. As you may notice in this video, I also chronologue me taking off and coming back to the US. And I have to say, Brussels was one of my least favorite airports. It was a terrible experience. Basically, I got there 3 hours early because I came with Rami and Marco, who had an earlier flight than me. And then they told me that they wouldn't check me in and that I wasn't going to be able to do so until an hour before my flight, and that's the only time that the kiosk would be open. So I had to sit in this area, just like the entrance, basically waiting to just even be checked in, and it was super crowded, and there was like no food and nothing to do, and like no one really knew what was happening. I had to keep asking people to make sure that I couldn't check in. On top of that too, they were doing construction, so when we went to enter the airport, I had to literally climb up the parking ramp. Not like the parking lot stairs, no, I was climbing up the ramp that the cars would go through. So it was really crazy. I wouldn't recommend going to Brussels airport unless you have a layover and you're already inside the terminal, but definitely don't go there internationally. I don't know, it just really was not fun for me. I basically sat around for 2 hours, and then when I finally got in, I got to go first class, which is always lovely. But yeah, other than that, Brussels was a lot of fun. I almost forgot to mention how amazing Belgian waffles are, and I missed them so much ever since, but I almost forgot to mention it. Anyway, now you can go and watch the beautiful footage that I took. not videotape / Brussels concludes all of my Europe vlogs. I hope you really enjoyed them. Leave in the comment section below which video was your favorite, because I really want to know. And I hope to see you in the next vlog that I get up to sometime in the future. I don't really have a timeline or a deadline, just gonna come out with them as I come out with them. Unless you want to see more content, then just let me know and I will make sure to be more regularly scheduled. Anyway, bye!